heading down to SRB. Don't even bother looking for me. Well, I'm going where the sand meets the sea. Heading down there to 38. Maybe stop by at Ballyhoo. Have a drink and some greasy food. Well, I don't care what you want to do. Hanging here on 38. Yeah, I hear the Key West is kinda nice. Actually been there once or twice. Well, if you ask me is what I'd say, I'd rather stay with you on 38. Maybe drive over to Destin. See all those tourists there decompressing. Well, maybe it's just for the best if I stay here on 38. Got a girl over in Miramar Beach. She's kinda weird, but she's super sweet.
Go.
Hey guys, your Uncle Wes here live from the beach with my good buddy Interrupting Pablo, who's about to sit down with us.
What's going on? Guess where we
are?
are. We're at the beach.
That's right.
What are you looking at? There's people listening.
I'm trying to get on here so I can see comments when people comment.
Oh, well, maybe we should introduce the show and talk about our sponsors and stuff.
Hey guys, we are Nothing Scripted, if you didn't already know that, and I'm here with Pablo, and our sponsors are Gulf Coast Go and Modern Air. And we are live from the beach.
This
so hopefully
is the
you can
best.
hear us. Yep, I think you can hear us.
That's awesome.
We're glad of that.
All right, so let's tell the folks exactly where we are. We're at Grayton Beach, Florida. So when you Google that, you should be able to find us. And check out the state park here. There's some reefs you can snorkel at, and it's just a really fun time to come down here. So what you see behind us is our good grammar. Is our trucks and or Jeeps that allow us to come on the beach here. You need a permit. You can't just drive on.
Right.
And guess what? You explain them about what happened to you this year.
Oh, yeah. We if you're not grandfathered in like my good buddy Pablo over here.
Hey, you're welcome.
Who got a beach permit years ago, so he gets to get one every year. You have to enter a lottery.
Yeah.
And they only choose 150 people every year, and you have to re-enter every year.
Yep.
You enter a lottery, and if you're fortunate enough, like I was this year,
yep,
you get a beach permit for the year.
Yep.
So here we are, live with you listening live on your phone over there.
Right. Sorry about that.
It's probably a little echo for everybody.
I don't know about that.
But anyway, so we decided since today's the first day for me to be able to legally park on the beach in my lovely truck that we would hang out on the beach tonight since Teets wasn't in town. And
right. So some of the things that we'd like you to do is tell us where you're watching from this week. So since we're coming from the beach, where's your beach located at? And so what were you saying about the hydration?
I think the hydration word for the day should be beach. Because I think we'll mention that quite often, and
I think so. For some of us, anyway.
Yeah. Natalie is watching from the Isle of Man.
Cool.
She sent me a pic of some water today.
Oh, nice.
It was a really cool picture. A little haze in the background she was worried about, but I thought it was a really good picture.
That's cool. Yeah, and Brian's watching.
Oh, yeah? Which Brian?
The Handley.
Oh, hey, Brian. How are you?
So I'm actually going to be wandering out of the shot a little bit here because I've actually started the grill up on the back of the car here, and it's right over the gas tank, so I have to see how hot it's going to get. And we brought out some stuff to grill on the beach, so this is kind of like Memorial Weekend rebooted, I guess.
Yeah,
we didn't quite get to do that.
Yeah, since I was out of town last week and I wasn't legal to drive on the beach.
Plus, it was rainy.
It was rainy. We did have a pretty big storm here.
No, we didn't.
Not really.
We had Almosto.
Yeah, Weather Channel, according to Weather Channel, it was a huge storm. It was a storm
Well,
of the century.
They should not have named that thing.
It was the worst storm ever, according to Weather Channel. But
Yeah, they should have not have named it. Those
you
are
hear-
supposed to be for hurricane. Why are they putting it up that it's a hurricane name, and then it wasn't a hurricane, so they still called it Alberto?
I don't know, but did you see how much revenue the businesses lost locally?
yeah.
$700 million.
Yeah.
Because the Weather Channel decided to sensationalize
Right.
some bullcrap rainstorm.
And it's not just them. You know.
No, it was a lot of news outlets were doing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're not a big fan of sensationalizer. We want everybody to be safe. Hey, look, Frith's watching. All right. Dawn is watching. That's great.
cool.
So thanks. I'm watching beside you. What are you saying, April?
Yep, she's watching.
She won't hear us for a couple of seconds because of the delay. That's pretty funny.
That is funny.
So I'm going to check on the grill real quick. So you keep talking because I can
All right,
hear
I
you.
will. I'm going to say hey to Mark. And forgive us, guys, because we have the sunglasses on, because the sun's right here. We're getting close
The
to
sun's
sunset.
right here?
Yeah, it's right there. It's hanging
is
out.
it? It's in the
right
sky.
off camera. It's right off camera. It's kind of hard to see the comments, so forgive me if we don't get them right. But Mark says, what's happening? We're sitting on the beach, Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, matter of fact, if you're near Grayton Beach, come on in and park, or if you've got a beach permit,
There you go.
like I do, and Paul does.
I will listen to you gloating.
You can drive right on the beach and come hang out with us, man.
Yeah, and we actually we're missing John this week, and John has a permit to come out too, and he's up in Atlanta for a wedding, so we appreciate John's help every week.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
we're missing him tonight because, but look what happened. It's working. Everything's good. So.
Yeah, it's working out nicely, and of course, Tiance, she's over in Mississippi
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
No, I think it's really cool what she's doing. She's teaching a class. Isn't that great?
Oh, that is great.
I didn't know she had that much knowledge.
I didn't either, but apparently she does. She has a lot of knowledge.
We're teasing you, teens, but we miss you too. You go get famous, girl.
That's right. That's right.
So you made a list. What's on it?
I do have a list. Oh, I need to give a shout out to my Uncle Walter Herndon, who wants
yeah?
to be a guest on the show.
Oh, yeah, cool.
At some point, but that means he needs to leave Texas again to come back to Florida to be able to do that.
Oh, Natalie's got some footage of the TT races.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's brilliant. I would love to see that footage.
That would be cool. And by the way, if you're just joining us, the hydration word of the day is beach. So anytime we mention that word, be sure to grab whatever beverage you may be drinking, adult or not,
Or not.
and hydrate yourself, because
Yeah.
being out here in this heat in Florida, we think it's very important that everybody stay hydrated.
Yes.
So that's exactly what we do here at Nothing Scripted.
Even though,
Even though
there's a whole bunch of water out there. So we're
There's
going
a
to
lot
swing
of
the
water.
camera around here in a minute and show you the beach
Yep.
here in Northwest Florida. It used to be undiscovered, and look at it's packed now. Look at it.
Yeah,
It's busy. So
it is pretty busy.
I'm going to go over, swing that around. What do you
All right,
think?
yeah, let's check it out. So
Let's give
you
the
might
folks a
want to
little.
swing around clockwise.
I'm going to go where the sun can't shine in its face.
There you go. That's a good
face. How about
idea.
that? And actually, now this umbrella's in the way. How about those?
Mark Hines says that he keeps buffering. Maybe
it prob-
him.
It might be. I mean, listen, we're on the beach here, so if we get a connection at all, I think we're doing great.
Yeah. You just consider yourself
So-
fortunate.
All right, so I'm going to swing the camera around here. So we got some other cars on the beach today, and this is why we come down here to enjoy this amazing spot. And I need to move this over a bit. Hang on.
Yeah, it's great. And you see there's some kids out there playing. Waves are a little rough for the Gulf today.
It's an
But,
onshore wind.
We do have a red flag out, so that means be cautious when you're swimming.
Yep.
But there are people out here this afternoon enjoying the weather and the beach, as they should.
Yeah, how cool is that? And, it's not too crowded yet. Once the schools get out, it'll get a little bit busier.
Sure.
But, it's one of those fun things to do is to come down to the beach.
That's right.
I can't see the comments, so I'm like,
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe
sure
I
that-
should look at them.
I'm sure there are some. And we see, tell you what, see if anybody comments. Should we zoom in on somebody and try and wave at them here?
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. April says that she's right here and hasn't had an issue. Hey, Betsy Bobo Brown. She's the girl that introduced April and I. She says she's listening
nice.
to the show.
Well, good. So
And
we zoomed on a lady in the purple top down there.
oh, and Mark says that wherever he's at, where are you at, Mark? That somebody's eating up the bandwidth.
Oh, probably is.
Yeah. So, are y'all getting a good shot of that red closed umbrella there?
No,
Okay.
getting a shot of that lady in the purple down there.
Yeah, I wonder how she feels about being on
This
TV
is a public
right
place, sir.
now. Absolutely.
So we're
She can just deal with it, right?
as far as
Take
I
that,
know-
lady. Take that.
Oh, somebody's probably going to post who's the friend in the background.
Mark says yellow is caution.
Okay.
I thought yellow meant speed up.
Okay. Well, as far we talking about traffic lights, or are we talking about the red flags?
I don't.
It's a
Yeah,
red
yeah.
flag, so-
I don't know what he's talking about. He didn't clarify. But
Somebody
wow.
said they saw a green one the other day. That's the first time I've heard that.
Hey, that's like
Hen's teeth.
yeah, man, that's crazy. Well,
All
while
right.
you've got that camera going that way, I'm going to do something here.
Okay. That's a good idea. Don't pick your nose on camera. Whoops. I knocked into it there. That's
All
a
right.
fine group of people here. All right, so we haven't shown any of the water yet, so we're going to do that. I'm going to
Let's
swing
see
it
the
around.
water, Paul.
All right, so
Uh-oh.
there's your umbrella.
Nice.
All right, so the water's not as pretty as it usually is. It's usually like a beautiful color of green. But we have coastal dune lakes here, which if you go to 38 TV and do a search for coastal dune lakes, there's a fantastic documentary about them here. And they're unique to this area, Australia, and I believe there's some in the northwest coast of America as well. And Madagascar.
Madagascar. It's kind of
another
funny when
place.
Teens is not here, we get all educational and we
I know
teach
we
you
do,
guys
don't we?
things.
And so what happens is it's basically an ebb and flow from a lake to the actual Gulf of Mexico here. And
Right.
if I swing this around a little bit further, I'm going to see Cuba.
Cuba.
I don't know if I can zoom in that far.
It's
but,
about 16, 17
1600.
hours by rowboat.
Oh, that's a
And
good- that's
then
a
you
good noise.
see a fairy princess out there in the water.
She's not on camera.
She's not on camera? Okay.
No, I did that on purpose.
That's probably a good thing.
Well, you're welcome. All right, so the sun is off to our west here, which I'm not going to put that in to the camera because it's just going to be too bright. So
Yeah.
I'm going to swing back around and maybe we'll take a look at the grill here in a second.
Yeah, I think it's going out.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a more skilled firelighter than that.
Okay.
All right, so don't get a seizure while I pan this around.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to do it two steps so you don't get too dizzy.
There you go.
Oh.
Paul keeps hitting his head on the tent.
Okay, so there we go. Look at that. Oh, that's perfect right there.
That's magical.
All right, so what I've got on the back of my Jeep here is a mini green egg that's been rebuilt a couple of times. Of course, you can't see this close up yet. I'm going to put the lid on it because I know you can see that lid. How about those apples?
There you go.
So what is a green egg? A green egg is some kind of clay pot, basically.
Yep, it's a ceramic hibachi
I love it. I love the
Type.
green egg.
Come
We're
on
going to
out.
tag them on this. So
samurai grill.
So it literally fell apart into pieces, which I have a video of, and I've rebuilt it with some 2,000 degree clay cement that you can buy. I'm sure you're really interested in that, but just love the green egg. So got some corn, got some shrimp, gonna throw them on the barbecue and have a brilliant old time.
There you go. We're going
It's
to have
gonna
a big
be
time
magic.
here. See if you'd have showed up when I mentioned it earlier in the promo. You guys
Well,
might have been able to engage in some shrimp and corn.
I'm so sorry. I was at work.
No. I was talking to everybody else.
Oh, okay.
Yep. By the way, if you're just joining us, beach is
Oh,
the hydration
Betsy's
word.
watching.
Yep. Betsy is watching.
What do you mean zoom out? Who's saying zoom out?
And also, Mark says if you
That's
zoom in
great.
close enough, you can see your anus. And that's correct.
That is hilarious.
Barbecue.
So, you know
We're
what?
not doing barbecue. It's shrimp and corn.
You know what we did? You know what we need to do is tell people to share the. Hey, you know there's a new thing on the share button now. You can share it to groups.
Oh, yeah?
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you. Oh, I can't because I'm still in jail.
Oh, that's right. You cannot.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But if you guys, we just want to thank you so much.
Yes, Mark, they really do.
For sharing the broadcast with your friends and family.
In a group. Share in a group.
In a group, any group you're in. Don't be ashamed of us. If you
Unless you are.
Unless you are, yeah. But if you think we're cool enough to hang out with on a Friday at 6,
We think so.
You should feel confident sharing the broadcast with your friends. Don't be ashamed.
Well, Mark's at Harbor Village, better known as Hale.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's Hale. Billy Bowlegs it's got to be close, isn't it?
Yeah, it's this weekend, isn't it?
Is it really?
I think it is
Every
this
year it
weekend.
comes up so fast, and it's like every year it's like, oh, that is so. If you don't know about that, I'm sure Mark will post about it. But Billy Bowlegs is the history of the pirate that took over Fort Walton Beach back in the day, 1700s maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Some kind of pirate escapade, and they had a fight in the harbor. So they reenact the fight.
Right.
And I think every year somebody gets to be a different pirate or Billy Bowlegs or Billy, whoever is Billy's elected position or something.
I'd want to be about.
And they do raise money.
I do a pretty good pirate accent.
Arr.
Arr,
I think you could do better than that.
matey. See,
That's a little bit.
I've got it knocked out. That's perfect.
That was a little bit tame, really, I
Yeah.
think.
Well, it is, but maybe when I get in the mood later.
Mark's asking me about jail. So I'm in Facebook jail because I posted an image that Facebook didn't like. So they've been releasing some of it. I'm not allowed to like anything. I'm not allowed to post anything. But I've been replying to stuff, and they like that okay. So it appears that they're loosening the chains a bit. But,
Well, if you hadn't been such
honestly,
a terrible person, Paul,
I know, seriously.
they would allow you.
It was
to
an advert that had a logo in it of a product that they didn't like. I mean, it's like, and I had permission, so just so you know.
That's ridiculous.
But I think I'm going to say a bad word, so better not say it.
Okay, well, let's not say bad words. But you know what? As locals,
Yes.
we get an awful lot of questions
Yeah,
from
oh, yes, we
tourists. And we find that some of those questions.
Visitors.
Yes. from our company.
I'm going to move forward a bit.
From people who visit to us. You're going to move forward a bit? That's probably a good idea. And you find that some of those questions aren't the brightest of questions sometimes.
You mean like, does the water go all the way around the island?
Yes.
Do these stairs go up?
Yes. What time does the 6 o'clock
6 o'clock?
Show start? Things like that.
Mark's telling jokes.
Oh, is he? Let's see what he's got
Hilarious.
to say. Let's see what he's got.
Shall I
going
read
on
it to
here.
you?
Aye, matey.
What does a pirate say on his 80th birthday? Aye, matey.
Aye,
Do you get
matey.
it?
Yeah, I get it.
How come April laughed before I told the joke?
Because she saw it. She read the comments.
Oh, yeah, I
So-
guess so. That's pretty clever, actually. Yes.
20 second?
Oh, at least.
So we're on about a 20-second delay. So
Oh,
I'm
at
saying
least
things
with
now that you
with
won't
that
hear
connection.
until 20 seconds later.
That's okay. We'll just keep talking.
That's right.
That's how that
Absolutely.
works.
So some of the crazy questions. I monitor a group, and I'm not going to name the group. It's a Facebook group. It has to do with the area, and some of the questions I see are really not the brightest questions.
Yeah. Yes. Like one.
Like, for example, I'm coming into town tomorrow. What is the absolute must-do activity in the area?
Ah.
Well, what is the number one draw for our area? What would your answer be to that?
We're sitting on it.
We're sitting right there, baby. Right there on the beach. That's your absolute must-do activity. Everything else is optional.
Absolutely agree.
Here's one that's not so dumb, but it's very subjective. Where's the best place to eat?
Oh,
Well-
yeah.
Well, that just depends on what you like to eat.
Well, what about your budget and what do you like and what you don't like?
Right, exactly. One of my favorite places to eat is McGuire's Irish Pub. Even
Hey,
though
excuse
they're
me.
not a
Can you read
sponsor.
that real quick?
What?
Can you read it? Just read it.
You can't post right now.
Because I'm still in jail.
He's in jail. He cannot post anything.
So I need everybody else to share it instead.
Yeah, everybody share the broadcast to make up
We
for
appreciate it.
Paul's inability to share.
So, yeah, McGuire's. Go ahead.
So McGuire's one of my favorite places to eat.
It's pretty good.
I mean, I love seafood, but I really, really love steak.
There's a nice view of the harbor, and they do a good job. Do you go upstairs?
You know what? As many times as we've been there, and we're Mug
I
Club
love
members,
upstairs.
I've never been upstairs.
It's awesome.
Is it?
It's all open, and you can see the. Uh-oh. Here comes somebody with problems.
I think somebody's trying to get an ice chest.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good. Thought it was code enforcement.
No. I'm legal if it's them. So.
I'm not.
Yeah, well, it's because you got. Oh, you hadn't renewed?
No, it's on there.
Oh, okay. Oh, because the glass?
Shh. It's in the cooler.
Fair enough.
So listen, one of the things that we do need to say, actually, while we are on the beach, is when you come down here, you know, if you take a hole, fill it in. If you, if you drop some trash, pick it up. Actually, we pick up other people's trash here.
Sure, and if you
which we don't
build a
mind doing, but-
sandcastle before you leave,
Flatten it.
flatten it out. You know?
Because somebody could come along in the dark because there's no lights out here at nighttime. And you just never know what you could trip in the hole, and people have hurt themselves.
Well, not only that, but over here where you can drive on the beach, if there's a big hole and somebody's
Yeah.
along at night or can't see it,
Yeah.
they could drive in the hole.
Yep. They could.
So don't be an a-hole.
Oh, fair enough.
dig a hole.
Well, I mean, if you leave the beach as you found it, right?
Absolutely, man. You know, leave
Except-
no trace, guys. There's turtles nesting back here behind us in these dunes.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Okay.
What about our tire tracks?
Well, that what do you do about that?
Well, we're leaving a trace.
We're leaving a slight trace,
I'm
but
getting guilty about that.
I'm not that guilty about it.
Okay.
I don't feel guilty about that.
All right,
at
well, I'll take your lead on that then.
I think we should
That's
be able
'cause
to
it's your first
drive
day on
the
the beach.
entire expanse of the beach all
I
the way
was
down
wondering
to Tampa.
why we couldn't.
Yeah. I think we should be able
All
to
the
drive
way to Tampa?
all the way to Tampa.
That's kind of tricky because Cedar Key doesn't have any beach.
I understand. I've been there.
But let's give it a shot. Let's try that.
All right, I'd love to.
Let's see what they say.
I would absolutely love to.
Well, our beach is, 120 miles or something like
Yeah,
that? So
something like that.
that would be good enough for me.
That's right.
So
Absolutely.
I'm loving this. This is
Absolutely.
awesome.
So a couple other questions that we get as locals or that I see on some of these pages
Yeah?
is, just last night I was at Tom Thumb.
You were not.
I was. And a dude asked the clerk
Shreveport, Carol. Yeah?
if they had an ATM.
A what?
An ATM.
Oh, okay.
He was literally standing beside the ATM. So, some of these questions aren't really visitor related. They're just,
beach related?
some of them are beach related, absolutely.
The hydration word of the day is the beach. Brought to you by Gulf Coast Go, Modern Air, and those other guys that want to sponsor stuff.
Yep, Mama Teens is out of town. She couldn't make it this week.
So if you'd like to sponsor the show, we'll give you a shout out, with all our viewers and all the viewers that watch after the show, which we really appreciate.
Sure.
And all the viewers on Roku and stuff. Oh, and I've got an announcement.
What's that?
We got picked up in another Amazon Fire Stick channel called My99 TV.
99 like the numbers?
999, yes. And it's a My99, I can't even say it, My99939TV.com. And what they do is they will offer you 100 channels, all the popular ones that you'd want. That's just me.
All right.
And they for $20 a month, and you can get it on your Fire Stick.
Oh, wow.
So that's one of the reasons how we get our TV right now. So
Nice.
they graciously added 38 TV and Nothing Scripted to their lineup.
Oh, how about that, guys? So if you're not around Facebook to see us
Yeah.
live,
And actually, you can see what's running on that channel right now at 38live.com.
38live.com.
How about that?
That's
So,
pretty awesome.
I think it's cool.
Hey,
So-
man, we are
No,
worldwide
you'll do it
here.
later.
Ain't nothing scripted.
That's exactly right. So please share that.
Absolutely. Please do.
Yeah, so I had one the other day on a page that I won't name either because it's enforcement of some kind.
Yeah.
And they were putting out a thing that was going to start at a particular time in the day. And on the flyer, it said the time.
Oh, yeah?
And the first post underneath it said, what time is it at? And I wanted to take a big giant screenshot and literally point a giant arrow from her. Oh, it was a her. Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so there's 50% of the population.
That's right.
That ask that question and
Right.
and just point a big giant arrow and point the picture to like go to the flyer and see where it's at.
Well, you sent that to me earlier in the week.
Oh my goodness!
If you've ever placed anything for sale on Facebook, especially, you
What's the first question?
you put the price,
Yep.
you put a description
Or mileage.
or mileage,
Right.
relevant
Go
stuff.
check the grill.
Relevant stuff. All right, go check the grill while I tell this story.
Yeah, I'm telling.
And the first question you got the price right up there. Well, how much are you asking for it? How many miles are on it? How many seats are in it? Is it 4-wheel drive?
What color is
this?
it?
And what color is it? And there's a picture of it right there. So it's scary.
What's the thinking behind that?
I don't know what the thinking is. It's just, and these people vote, guys. That's what's scary. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's see what kind of comments we got going on here. So, you can't fix stupid. That's absolutely true. You cannot fix stupid, Mom. And Mark Hines gave either a thumbs up or a bird. I can't really tell in the sun. But I'm going to go with the thumbs up because I like Mark. And I don't think he's shooting us a bird. So, anyway, some other questions you get.
Others.
One of them on the one of these local forums that the
much
visitors like to ask questions on is, what's the cheapest restaurant for a large family to eat in? Well, the obvious
Your house?
answer, yeah, you eat at the house, or you McDonald's. I mean that's kind of a generic question, and if you're coming to a tourist destination, and you're worried about a budget on eating out, you probably shouldn't be eating out. As a matter of fact, you probably shouldn't be coming down here.
Yeah. Well, I always think that it's if you're a tourist somewhere. I mean, we're tourists when we go somewhere else, obviously, and you do leave your brain at the state line a little bit.
Yeah.
I've asked some dumb questions at places that I shouldn't have.
Well, we go to Disney a lot, and one of the
Yeah.
questions that irritates the cast members, that's what they call them at Disney. They're not employees, they're cast members.
Okay.
Is the what time is the 3:00 parade? Well, by God, you just
Did they
answered
really
your own
ask that?
question. Yeah, absolutely. That's one. If you look on YouTube at some of the things
It's a
that
beach
irritates the cast members the most,
Yeah, go on.
that's one of the questions that they mentioned. So, all right, you got your keys? You leaving? Oh, okay, I got you. I see. All right. So, another question a lot of people ask on this forum that I'm in is, I booked at insert whatever condo or hotel that they booked at. Is that any good? Well, my question is, shouldn't you know that before you booked at that location? There are online reviews that anytime we buy something on Amazon or anything else, I look at the Amazon reviews. I look at reviews of businesses. I look at reviews of hotels. I look at reviews of anything else before I make a decision. So you should have that kind of clue before you actually give them your credit card number. So don't be a dummy. Do not be a dummy.
I got one too.
So Mom asked what we're cooking.
Oh,
We're cooking shrimps and corn.
not yet.
Not yet, but in a few minutes we'll be cooking some shrimps and corns. Hey, maybe we'll do a whole cooking show from the beach here in a couple of weeks. Well, if you like that sort of thing. Speaking of a couple of weeks, I do need to give a shout out. Eric Lindale. Are you familiar with Eric? Do I need to do this?
Oh, yes.
Eric Lindale is a great blues musician. If you don't know who he is, look him up on Google, YouTube.
Yep.
Man, he's awesome. He has a place here. He lives here, but he plays in New Orleans. He's all over the place. Been on David Letterman and, opened for Tab Benoit and played with Tab Benoit. He has been kind enough to do a charity show in Freeport on June 16th.
Oh, yeah.
For the Masonic Lodge is one of the oldest buildings up there in Freeport.
It's a historical building, isn't it?
Yeah, it is hysterical. It's historical. And he's going to play for I mean, he's not playing for you for free. You have to buy tickets.
Right.
But all proceeds are going
He's
towards
donating his time.
Yeah, he's donating his time for the restoration
That's nice.
of that building.
Oh, that's really cool.
I thought that was really cool as well.
That
And,
is sweet.
You know, I know Eric. He's a really nice guy. And I thought that was really good of him to do that, especially since this, I mean, you know, he's commanding top dollar when he plays somewhere.
Yeah.
He's actually, this week he's in Los Angeles. He'll be in San Francisco doing some shows in Colorado. And he's coming back here June 16th just to do that show for the for the historic fund for that building. So if you guys are locals and you like good guitar and you like blues,
That's awesome.
and jazz, you know, be sure to go get a ticket. I think there is a, you can go to Eric Lindell's website, ericlindell.com.
That's kind of really like his name.
Yeah, that is his name, as a matter of fact.
All
and
right.
you can get
Who
your
else?
tickets there, or I believe there's an event created in Facebook by Herman Lodge 108, which is the Masonic Lodge up
right.
there. So you guys dig in and, you know,
That's cool.
have a good time.
So what if you liked country music?
Then, you know,
Because we've got Gulf Coast Jam coming up in September. It's Labor Day weekend,
yeah.
a holiday weekend, and there's a whole bunch of really cool artists coming to that. And one of those is Eric Church. And, and we know Joanna Cotton, and she plays on stage with him and sings. She's amazing.
She's kind of a local, isn't
She is awesome. She was down on the beach. We saw her the other day because you know we just hang out with stars all the time.
Right.
So, other than ourselves, and humble too.
Yeah.
And what's really cool about that is that we're getting VIP tickets for that, and our
We got a puppy in a wheelchair.
I gotta
get that.
I gotta
yeah,
get this on
get up and
camera.
get the shot. We got a puppy walking down the beach, guys,
Great,
in a
he's getting out.
wheelchair.
That is awesome.
Looks like his back legs are working.
His hindy quarters. So
He's a sweet little boxer puppy.
look,
Look at him.
sorry, you're getting a look at that.
Yeah,
Isn't that
look
cute?
at that. How cute is that?
That's awesome. You go get him, man.
That is awesome. Look at him. He don't care. He's having a good time, man.
Wow.
He's wearing it out.
Maybe I can actually get him on camera here
Right.
properly.
I don't know if he's actually had something, some sort of surgery, or if he just,
He just
you know,
likes
just
it.
lazy. I'm kidding. That's wrong.
We can ask his
That is
parents.
so wrong. But
That is
Look at
cool.
that.
See the
That's
things that
pretty
we
awesome,
bring
man.
you on this show.
He's wheeling
That's
down.
shareable alone.
that's
So
right. Ride or die.
Hopefully you,
Ride or die.
hopefully you share the post. If you haven't seen, if you're not sharing it live, you can share it after we're done. I think
Yeah,
that'd be cool,
absolutely.
too.
But look at we're getting close. We're not super close to sunset, but we're getting
no,
there.
but it's nice and cloudy, so I can move the camera the other way here.
Yep.
Without hurting it too badly. Hang on a sec. All right, here we go. This is towards the west and the sun setting, which it isn't yet. So it's a bit more crowded over there because they're forming some kind of drum circle.
Oh, drums! A bunch of hippies.
I don't know. I can't see that far.
A
Who knows?
little kumbaya action over there.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Should we go over there and do the free range dance?
Yeah, we could do that.
No, I'm good.
So actually, we could point out the Walton's house here.
It's like
it's part
John
of the
Boy
Walton-
and those Waltons.
No, actually, this house right here on the end that I'm going to zoom in on is, there we go, there we go.
Mark, it's kind. Eric Lindell's kind of the New Orleans blues. Go check him out, man. Look him up on YouTube. He's a pretty good guitar player, but it's almost like John Mayer's non-charting stuff. So if you like John Mayer's less, the stuff that John Mayer doesn't play just to pick up chicks, it's kind of like that. So
Okay.
check it out.
So if you're on a date, you could play it.
Yeah, you could.
So
No, it's not tonight. It is June 16th when he's coming. Sorry.
okay. Yeah. So getting back to the Gulf Coast Jam before the puppy came along was so we'll have VIP tickets for that we're going to give away. I think we're just.
Do I get one of those this time,
We're
or
gonna-
do you're gonna give them to
These are-
somebody else?
These are unfortunately a prize package, so I don't even get them.
Oh, that's messed
So
up. What if I won the
so we're-
prize?
we're
That'd
gonna-
be pretty cool.
Well, we'll talk.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna see it like this. It's
Oh.
completely legit by an accounting company and everything. Anyway, so Where's the camera going?
I don't like
no.
country anyway, so. that's
Okay,
all
well,
right.
there you go.
Yep.
But somebody's going this pretty good.
Somebody. Yep.
I forgot their name right now, so I'm so prepared on that. So anyway, I think we're going to package it up with maybe a stay package as well, so you could actually come for 3 days for the whole concert.
Oh, that's pretty
For
cool.
the 3 days, and we're going to try and get a limo ride to take you over there and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So,
Well, then I
Yeah, well-
changed my mind. I want to win.
yeah, we'll do an enter to win kind of a thing, and
Okay.
we'll be posting that in weeks to come. So
Yep.
September, I'm going to swing the camera around again here. Oh, that's
So if you hadn't noticed,
nothing
we
but
are
air.
on the beach, and it is also our hydration word.
if you haven't noticed the waves and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you figured it all out, but we are sitting on the beach,
I'm going to swing around again here.
and it's just absolutely. I mean, the
you
color
go.
of the beach is just a little bit dark
Yeah,
because
it
of
is.
the storm that did come through.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've noticed, but it's absolutely perfect evening here, man.
Yeah,
The
it's-
temps are nice. There's nice breeze.
It's pretty awesome.
It is pretty sweet. So,
All right, checking the grill again.
all right, let's check
Might
the
be time
grill.
to put
See
something
what's
on
going
it.
on. So while he's checking the grill,
Yeah. Absolutely.
one of the questions that really irritates me is where do I get the best crab legs?
From crabs.
Well, not only that, but the thing is in all honesty, wherever you live as a tourist, you're closer to where the fresher crab legs are than we are, because most of them come from New England or Alaska, and we're in Florida.
Yeah, it's like
So-
eating salmon here. It's not really local.
Yeah, just like eating salmon here. Yeah, it's the same thing, man. You know, if you come down here and you want fresh seafood, you want to do shrimp, grouper, snapper, kingfish, triggerfish,
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that. You don't come down here for the crab legs. Even though we do eat a lot of more crab legs since we moved down here, it's not.
It's not a thing.
Yep. There. Hey, Mark, I'm not sure what you're saying about Gulf Coast Go rides, but those guys are really kicking in high gear this week. I stopped by Steve's
Yes, they
place,
are.
and they are, man, they're getting the
They're on their
trolleys
place
ready
now.
to go for the beer tours and the wine tours. They're ready to rock. Now, we haven't talked to them about the possibility of making a run to Freeport for this particular event with Eric Lindell, but you know what? I'll mention that to Steve and
Sounds like a
Curtis
genius
and see
idea.
what they think about that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Pretty awesome. All right, I gotta get my bag of tricks out here.
Okay, Paul's doing things.
He's doing things.
He's doing things. Doing some cool stuff. And I don't know if I mentioned it,
yet.
but I did win the beach permit lottery, for those of you that care. And I did say beach.
And no rides. You don't do rides.
Yeah. Well, if you're really close friends, we might give you a ride out here to the beach. No? Shouldn't do that?
Well, that's your call,
You've
buddy.
offered me one before I got the permit.
Yes, I do that once.
Yeah, you did that once.
I
That's
do
true.
that once. I will do that once.
If we like you enough and, you know, we work out something in trade, we'll give you a ride out here to the beach. So, anyway,
Anywho,
there you go.
I'm gonna put the corn on first because it cooks the longest.
Mark, I'll definitely talk to Steve and Curtis and see if we can't work out some bus situation up to the concert for Eric Lindell up there, man. I think that's a great idea. You're a brilliant man. So, there you go. So,
Too early for Ohio corn? Probably isn't. Yeah, it probably is.
maybe not. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know Paul was actually going to be shucking corn out here. I didn't even know they did that in Ireland.
They don't.
I thought it was all potato peeling.
It comes in a tin over there.
A tin,
It comes in a tin over there.
like like candy tin.
Like Jolly Green Giant.
That's crazy. Yeah. But anyway, guys, if you're just joining us, we want to thank you in advance for sharing the broadcast with your friends and family. And, hey, Richard Price joined us. Hey, what's up, Richard? We're doing good, man. We're sitting out here on the beach. Paul is shucking corn. And we're talking about some of the questions as locals on the beach here that we receive from visitors sometimes. And our hydration word of the day is beach.
Beach. Oh, I'm missing my hydration.
Yeah, you are. You are missing your hydration word. So
Can't be cooking without that.
I want to give a big shout out to Natalie, who had a little health scare today. I hope you're doing okay, Natalie, in the Isle of Man there.
What else on your list?
I got several things on my list. Something I see a lot in these forums is we're about to move to the beach. What kind of jobs are there available? And I keep saying, my response to that, and that's one of the ones I actually comment on. I say we're full. You don't need to come down here. Come visit, hang out, vacation here. But we have enough people living here full time. You just need to stay away. Okay? That's all I have to say. Just don't worry about it. The only jobs we have down here are the hospitality, service, which aren't bad jobs here. Not really. But if you're an engineer or you are in IT or anything other than hospitality or medical, you need to just stay away. Just visit on vacation. Be a lot more fun for you. There you go.
You're not being very nice to the people.
Oh, well, glad to hear that, Natalie. Glad you feeling better and you're hanging out. So, and you're good to go. Definitely glad to hear that. So another thing that I've heard or seen. Oh, there's Wheelchair Puppy again. He's walking by. Man, he's cool. That's a cool dog. So yeah, call him up here, baby. And for those of you, just let you know who I'm talking to off camera. My wife, my lovely wife, Mrs. Uncle Wes, is off camera. April. Aunt April is off camera. No Aunt April. That makes you sound old, doesn't it? Okay. April, the younger, she likes that. That made her smile. Okay. She's off camera, and she's hanging out, and she's coaching us on what to do. So, anyway. Natalie, I did see that you sent something. I haven't had a chance to look at it because we've been on the air, and this whole beach broadcast is new, and as you can't tell already, we don't know what the hell we're doing.
And since I'm in jail, I can't even return messages to people. I've got a bunch of messages in my Facebook, and I can't answer them yet.
Well,
I'll be able tomorrow, I think.
Not that Paul would return messages in Facebook, but he can't. He actually can't right now. You need to send him a freaking email if you want to contact him. But anyway.
What's on my grill?
Oh, Harry Mandel's watching us from Blue Green Landscape. How about that? We'll give him
Mandel?
Harry Mandel. Okay. We'll give him a free shout out.
Awesome.
Yep.
Be glad to do that.
Absolutely. So, anyway, a couple other things that. I just did something.
I'm listening.
Anyway, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at the comments.
See what happens when I'm not interrupting?
Yeah.
A lot of ahs.
Yeah, I don't know what to do without you interrupting, man. It's kind of weird. I've gotten so used to it. Some of the other things we hear from tourists is visiting the first week of whatever week they're visiting for our honeymoon, and we need places to eat and things to do for newlyweds. Well, my mind being what it is, my mind went in the gutter, so I'm not going to mention my suggestions for what newlyweds should be eating or doing while they're at the beach. However, in all reality, is that any different than what a family would be doing or anybody else visiting the beach? I mean, the food's no different if you're just recently been married or not. I think these people are just letting people know that they're getting married, personally. But anyway. Another one I see is, how are the beaches in September? Is the water still warm? You're damn right it is. It's still in the
Yeah, it
80s,
is.
90s, and close to 100 degrees down here in September.
It's not like the North Sea, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely not like the North Sea. So in September, really, that's kind of locals time. So if you're not from here, you probably shouldn't come here in September. Just going to say.
Well, September's okay. You can come in September.
Can you?
Yeah, right after Labor Day.
Right after Labor Day for that week, and then the rest of September, just stay home. And October.
Closed. It's closed.
Yeah, we're closed. We're full. So anyway, we've got a lot of locals watching tonight, and probably a few people that who don't live here. So if you have any questions, let us know. Mark, we are using some Harry Potter style witchcraft to be able to get Wi-Fi out here. Actually, it's a Verizon brick. Is it not good?
Absolutely. All right, we're still here. We're talking.
Yeah, we definitely, Karen, we definitely need to do Golf Garden next. This was definitely a trial run here to see what we had going on.
Let's see if I can get the camera off here and look
I've
at
lost the broadcast, so. Well, that's because I clicked on some things.
Oh, well, so it's still there.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but,
Oh,
here we are.
yeah, we did the whole thing there. I'm going to take the camera off and show the corn cooking here.
Okay,
Start to pop a little
Paul.
bit.
Yeah, Paul's going to take the quick. You just told him that, so I don't need to repeat it.
I think I am.
We'll see what happens with the internet and everything else.
Here's my skills.
And yeah, Paul's skills. Oh, you're hooked.
That was the skills that was
There you go. So we're gonna go over and check out the corn. See what's going on.
It's starting to pop, so this is the bottom of the grill right here. Whoa, that is close. And yeah, I can see why it's getting a little flamey up in there, but got some butter on there, got the whole thing going. It's in the back of the Jeep, right on top of the gas tank. But I've got some cake pans underneath it, and they've got some ceramic wool underneath that, and literally doesn't even get the carpet warm. It's pretty cool stuff. That's our view of the west again.
Yep.
So there you go. There's a view of what we're doing on the, what do you call it? What do you call that?
Are you popping corn?
Well, I'm trying not to, but I picked an opportune time to take the camera off.
David Talley just pulled up.
All right.
Did you get a beach permit too? Yeah. Or are you just doing this because you're a cop?
You want some corn, buddy? Hang on
That's
a second.
my buddy. That's my buddy.
That's
my
great.
brother.
We love it when people just show
That's
up.
actually my
randomly.
brother. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, burnt it.
Do what? Yeah, we're live. Come on.
The bed.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Oh, I swore now too. Oops. See what happens when I try to show you
All
something?
right, I'm gonna let y'all watch Paul for a minute. I'm gonna go over here and talk to my buddy. So we're so
Is that a good
professional.
idea? I just burnt one whole corn thing. Darn it. Oh well. It's supposed to be good for your teeth, right? Isn't carbon good for your teeth? I'm applying the butter now. That should work out fine. Can't believe I burnt that one there. Oh, I see why. It's half the size. All right. So we're getting there. I wish it was smell-o-vision because you could hear it all too.
Yeah, I don't know if Paul's still talking.
He's still talking.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got excited.
No,
My
I'm
brother.
excited. I'm
My
excited.
brother from another mother just showed up out here.
I'm
and,
excited.
He's hanging out with us. Oh yeah, you might have almost saw April. Somebody made a comment. But yeah,
Oh, that fire's hot now. That fire's really hot now. Some of this corn's a little bit dunner than it should have been.
it sounds like it, man. It sounds like you're popping popcorn back there.
I've taken it off the flame. It's no longer on the flame. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be nice though.
Shh.
It's gonna be magic.
This is not a smoking beach.
These shrimps is going to be.
Yeah,
really
Paul's
interesting.
cooking class, how not to cook corn.
How to
Because
burn
that's
it.
not how you grill corn. Let me tell you, as somebody
It's
who is
fine-
a
it's
grill
fine
master,
If you don't include cameras and microphones, everything's going to be fine.
well, that's true. The camera and microphones probably do have an impact. But, a couple other things we hear from tourists that you might. One thing you hear all the time: are there alligators in Destin? Well, by God, it's Florida. We got alligators everywhere.
Actually, if you go to Fuddpuckers, you can touch one.
Yeah, you can go to Fuddpuckers and actually play with one if you want to. But I had a friend who was a deputy.
And I didn't
He's
just
moved
swear.
to Montgomery, Alabama, a few years back. We actually had a alligator on the beach in Dune Allen, and he called somebody else to come get the alligator. He wasn't messing with it, man. He had like a Swisher wet mop. So,
In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm putting the butter on it.
yeah, he should have left it in the shucks last time. He shouldn't have shucked it. He should have grilled it before shucking it. But he is Irish, so they're not used to corn. If it was a potato, I bet you he'd wear it out.
No, I like.
He
I
knows
like the
exactly
little.
what to do with
no,
a
I like the
potato.
kernels to have a little toast to them.
But anyway, guys, we're having a blast here on Grayton Beach, which is also our hydration word for the day. Having a good time. About to watch the sunset.
See, they're not that bad. This one is because it's smaller.
Yeah.
You want a better roast to it, see?
Yeah.
Okay, look, that was fine.
Hey, we need some napkins for this. Oh, hold on. Some napkins.
Yeah, I got them.
You got some? Okay. All right. Oh, nice. Nice. All right, so we've got some corn on the cob.
Rodeo? I think it's my first time at the beach. We've been doing this for 10 years.
By the way, hey, Steph Ruiz, thanks for joining us tonight.
Napkins. Listen to him. Getting all posh on us. I'm not sure how we're going to weigh them down, but...
Well, we should have just torn a couple off and we could have handled them.
You know, I'm kind of holding the mic and
And
stuff.
eating corn on the cob with one hand is kind of difficult anyway, but, we'll give it a shot.
Well, you eat some and I'll talk, and then I'll eat
Okay.
some and you talk.
Fair enough. You want me to eat first?
Or we could wait till the shrimp's done.
Well, we could do that.
There's butter on that, too, and everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Perfect.
It came to play, man.
So,
All right, I'm throwing the shrimps
That's
on. I'm
black.
not going to burn them much. As
I don't know if you can see it. The corn is black
far as I know.
because he didn't leave the husk on.
Might burn them a little
It's
bit.
black corn. So anyway, I'm not questioning other man's grilling skills. I just know that I have some. Anyway, Mark Hines says that his favorite visitor question is, how is the traffic around 4th of July? Imagine if you had 2 cups of coffee and a bran muffin and get stuck on the bridge. There you go. That's exactly how it is. How are you doing? We were getting some people who walking by staring at us while we're sitting here shooting a broadcast, which is it's kind of cool. So anyway, we're having a big time here on the beach.
Sure are.
Hope you're having a big time wherever you are. And maybe next time we shoot live from the beach, you can join us. Come out and hang out. Bring your chair, and see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll give you directions and everything.
Yeah, we'll tell you how to get here. All of that. A couple other questions that I always thought were kind of funny.
Ah, casualty.
If my paper doesn't fall apart in the meantime.
The shrimp went in the grill.
Shrimps on the grill.
This one went in it.
Oh, it went in it? I don't want that one.
It escaped between the bars.
Yeah, I'm going to let you have that one. That's yours.
Now these have the shells on, so...
Let's see. What's another good question that we see? We got a room at such and such. How far is that from the beach? Well, if you scheduled the room, regardless of what medium you use to schedule a room, there's this thing called Google Maps. And you can put in the address, and know exactly how far you are from the beach. Don't ask somebody in a forum how far you are, because you can find it yourself online. Matter of fact, that was probably one of the things you should have looked at before booking the room. Just going to say that. Yeah, Natalie, I'm sorry we're so far away. Maybe you guys could book a trip to the U.S. and come over and hang out with us. Oh, snap. Everything's coming apart.
So Wes, you know that site called, let me see, MLG TFY.
No, I'm not familiar with that.
Let me Google that for you. So it's a website.
Let me Google that for you?
Yes, let me. So you go type in what the person's asking.
Yeah?
And then it creates a video and shows them how to type in Google a search. And it also takes them to the place that they've asked about. It's
That is
epic.
perfect. That is perfect.
So please be a stupid question person,
Yep.
you know, whatever you call it.
Another question we
Advocate.
get asked about as locals is, I mean, this is just an example. We're staying at such and such. Do all of the rooms in that place that you've never stayed at, because you're local, have a view of the beach?
Yeah, we're probably not going to know
how
that.
the hell should we know? We've never stayed there. We live here,
We live
and
in
we
a
don't
house and
know.
stuff.
So, you know, good luck.
Yeah, we live in houses and stuff. We don't live in a hotel.
Yeah, we basically lived in houses here as well. So,
My grill's burning stuff again.
yeah, I think that's the operator error. Is what the problem is. Good breakfast places. People always want recommendations for good breakfast. Don Pedro's is great. McGuire's has a good brunch. But in all reality, Donut Hole is awesome. But in all reality, it's eggs and bacon and sausage. And if
How do
you
you
can't
screw
cook
that up?
those things, you have no business in the restaurant business. Breakfast is the easiest thing on the planet to fix. Waffle House, IHOP,
As long as there's bacon involved.
yeah. If you're messing up breakfast, you should go out of business.
I don't see Waffle House. out of
Jeff Hill
breakfast.
says
I
that
mean,
Paul is my Brickyard neighbor.
I got a question for you.
Yep. What's that? Is it about those pineapple
Well,
shorts
it's a
you're wearing?
breakfast place, and if it's the International House of Pancakes, how come I can't eat the walls?
Man, that's, come on, really? Really? Well, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. So, all right, here's a question we get all the time that could save your life.
Woo.
Well, those surfers are in the water on double red flags. Why can't I be?
Well, that's a fair question.
I mean, that's a fair question. That is a fair question. However, the law is, if you're tethered to a flotation device, you can get in the water.
So
If
it doesn't have to be a surfboard?
No, any type of flotation device.
How
If you're
about-
tethered to it.
My wife's chest?
I'm not getting into that. But Red does not watch the broadcast anymore, I've noticed. So, yes, that would apply. That would apply. But anywho.
Anywho. All right, I'm going to put the camera down.
Asiago's, yes, that's a good breakfast place as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Can we get a time from somebody? What time is it?
That's an excellent question. We've been going so long here, so...
7:01.
Oh, boy. Well, look, it's time for dinner.
It is time for dinner, guys. So,
So look, these are some of these are beautiful.
man, those are a large shrimp. Are you sure they're not prawn?
They are positively shrimp, and I got them at Goat Feathers. Make sure to tip your fishmonger because they're going to pick you the freshest stuff.
That's right. So,
Throw them a couple of bits of gash.
anyway, guys, thanks in advance for sharing the broadcast with your friends and family. Remember that the word of the day is beach. So if you hear that after the broadcast, you are required by Nothing Scripted law to hydrate yourself at that time. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're about to dig in and eat.
We're going to give you a view of the beach to go out.
Well, yeah, we'll go out on some of the beach stuff. So
All right. So
thanks so much for joining us. I'm your Uncle Wes. For Pablo, here's the beach.
So we're probably still talking, really.
Yeah, we're probably going to talk about some stuff.
We're kind of like, it's like you hang up. No,
Yeah.
you hang up.
Oh, I love
No,
you
hang
more.
up.
I love you
No,
more.
You hang up.
I love you more.
There's how crowded it is here, right now.
Yep. Oh, it's perfect, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
All right. How about a minute of silence,
All right.
and then we'll.
Okay. So just listen to the beach for a minute, guys. Don't eat the first one. There's the one that's naughty. I'll eat that. I left that for you. I didn't bring any food. I'm eating the little one. Oh, we're talking now. Do what? What I do? That's true.